This is activity 151 part B, where x prime equals tx plus 2t with initial condition x of 1 equals 2. So again, just like last time, our first step is to write it in the proper form, x prime minus tx equals 2t. And then we find an integrating factor, so mu of t equals e to the integral of this is our little p right here, so negative t dt. Well, that's equal to e to the negative t squared over 2. Just like I explained last time, we don't need to include a plus c in there because it would just it would all wash out. So all we need here is the e to the negative t squared over 2. So that means that x of t is equal to 1 over this would just be e to the t squared over 2, because 1 over makes the negative exponent positive, times integral, so parentheses, integral of this times the 2t. So the 2t first. 2t times e to the negative t squared over 2. And plus c, but that'll come out with the integral anyway. Equals e to the t squared over 2. And then, well, look at that. U substitution. So u equals negative t squared over 2, which makes du equals negative t. And so then this becomes negative 2 e to the negative t squared over 2 plus c. And then I'll move the c term first. So c e to the t squared over 2. And then that times that, the exponents are the same except negative of each other. So then minus 2. Now my initial condition is that x of 1 equals 2. So 2 equals c e to the 1/2 minus 2. So then in that case, so then right there, add 2 to both sides and divide by the square root of e. So 4 divided by e to the 1/2 would be 4 over the square root of e equals c. Or you could write c as equaling 4 times e to the negative 1/2. Which makes, we could write x of t, we could write it as equal to 4 divided by the square root of e times e to the t squared over 2 minus 2. But then, like the fact that we can write this as a power of e, we put in the exponent instead. So x of t equals 4 times e to the, so it'd be t squared minus t squared over 2 minus 1/2 would just be like t squared minus 1 over 2 minus 2. So both of these answers, well, you can't see what I'm doing. So I don't know at what point I might have lost you there. So I added 2 to both sides, divided by the square root of e, and I got that. So c is equal to that, but another way to write it is this way. So you could put in your c as 4 over square root of e, but if I put it in as this, then I can put that negative 1/2 into this exponent. And so then I've got over 2 and over 2, so I can write it as t squared minus 1 all over 2 in the top. So both of these answers are correct. This one, in my mind, looks nicer, but they're both correct. All right, that is the end of that activity.